job on that, and same with parking spaces. In thinking about where we've come and where we're going and how long this particular building will last, it's pretty interesting. Our growth rate is pretty well held stable the last 6 years, about 4% a year. And when you look back at the old courthouse, we've all, as kids that lived here, spent a lot of time up there looking at bats flying around and pigeons and all kind of other varmints through the years, and have watched with amazement as a historical society has painstakingly restored the old courthouse and just made it something that we're all proud of. And then to come down to the new building. What's amazing to me, in 1972, a lot of courthouses were built in this area, and they've got that look, that 70s look. We were fortunate here in that the look that was built was a fairly traditional brick look that has held on, and we were able to take that exact same style and just expand on it when we added to the building. So it's made for a building that I don't really think looks like it's been added on to. If you didn't know that and didn't look real perceptively at the difference in colors and the different brick, you'd be hard pressed to tell. And especially when you come in the building, you'd be hard pressed to tell that we were actually in the buildings that were built in three different times. Tom and Pat Gray of Carriage House have worked with us on the decorating. They've taken a lot of photographs, old photographs, some from the Historical Society calendar, some from other areas we've been able to find, and we will continue to look for photographs that we may be able to swap out in the courthouse. But we've tried to decorate the courthouse in a look with a lot of old pictures. So we think they've done an excellent job of capturing not only old photos but new scenes of the area as well. So it really looks nice. When you come in, it'll be real similar. You turn left, go down the hallway to the tax commissioner's office. On the right, all the way up the right side, which used to house my office and also the voting office, will all be tax assessor's office. And across the hall, which used to be the probate judge office, will now be the registrar's office. So we can do early voting, absentee voting. This new space, as some of them found out this time, allows them to have the voting machine set up already, and it makes it real convenient for voting. You come right on down the hall to the grand jury room, and then the new courtroom, and then down at the end of the hall is my office complex on the end. If you turn down a secure corridor, we got two secure corridors that the public does not have access to. Goes down to the Superior Court Judge's office, goes to jury room A and B, because we now have the Superior Court Judge's office in the courthouse where they've been off campus all this time. Public Defender's office is located right outside my office. That's also a new office. That was in the Civic Center, is now located in the courtroom. Come back up the corridor, and the old courtroom is the same courtroom basically, except we've shortened it. It's got two offices on the front for conferencing with attorneys and clients. Where the grand jury room used to be is now the law library. Additional office there. We got several additional conference rooms that we'll be able to use for a lot of different purposes. And you go down the hall, and where Alan Conley's, the clerk of court's office was, is now Johnny Garman, the magistrate's office. The vault that used to be clerk of courts now will be Dwayne Brackett's and be part of the probate. So when you go down to the probate judge's office, you'll actually come into the vault there, and he has a desk with a secretary stationed inside the vault, and they've got all their records in there now. And then of course the courtroom and the restrooms are pretty much the same. When you go down to the lower level, you come into the new parking lot, you come into a new entrance. There's actually two sets of doors. You'll come in, and when you immediately come into the lobby, on your right will be the clerk of court's office. It's a huge expanded area. And then just past it will be the jury assembly room. So in the future, anybody coming to the call for grand jury or civil or criminal jury, this is where you'll come into the courthouse and meet in the jury assembly room. And then we've got a set of public restrooms outside that, a little conference room outside the jury assembly room, and then down another secure corridor between the clerk and the jury assembly room is the district attorney's office. which has also not been at the courthouse. It's been housed in Dahlonega, and so their main office is now here in Union County Courthouse. So far, I feel like it's been real functional. The public is starting to learn where the places are. They will be a little confusing for some, but thank goodness the tag office has ended up right where it was before. So if they just start in that direction, they can't get to it from the outside. They have to go through the building, but they will be able to find the tag office. That will be the simplest. The clerk of court's the next most visited, and that's in the lower level from the new parking lot. And I am on the same level with the tax office. Just have to come on down the hall. As far as designing the building and trying to plan as far into the future as we could, we were asked about trying to make it a 3-story building or design the building so we could add a story later on. And the architects talked to us and let us know that was going to be a tremendous expense that would not be practical. And our problem here is parking. We design and we have enough parking for this particular building, but if we were to have another story, there's no way we would have the parking for it. So at some point in the future, the decision will have to be made to we will have to build another building at a different location, and the determination will have to be, is this going to be the court building and the other one will be the administrative offices, or vice versa, so that we decide, because there's just not enough physical room on this property to expand past where we are. We do have room to add one more courtroom that we can hold here. We think that we've got a good 15 years here. And possibly 20. You know, the other one made it 30, and figured if we can make 20, we'll be doing good.
There's something heading your way. Something simple, yet extraordinary. We're Windstream, and we're delivering high-speed internet to help you connect and grow. So hop online today with broadband for only $24.95 a month. Windstream. Grow places.